Will you give a In the Music Room in Waxahachie? Welcome to Mr. Guthrie Kennard.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. It's good to be back. Can you hear me? I'm going to start out a little bit bluesy. The artist formerly known as Deborah James, Jimmy Blues Shoes Pendelton, ladies and gentlemen. No, Deborah was... She's having her first grandbaby, Casey James. Has been married for a little while, and he's out in California. And anyhow, she was supposed to be here tonight, and they... my understanding is that they are doing like a, certain procedure to get the baby out. So Deborah needed C-section. I should know that. I had one of those. Well, my ex-wife did. Yeah. We're not taping this now, are we?
Which part?
So anyhow, but she would love to be here because this is a great room for her. She's a great songwriter. My brother, we've been playing together off and on for 52 years.
He goes into 53 now.
He goes into 53, yes, it does. Jimmy Pendelton, ladies and gentlemen. And so Jim Rainey's here tonight, our lifelong friend. How long we've known each other, Jim?
I think I figured 57.
57 years. Oh, my gosh. Wait.
They're older.
Yeah, we are older. Don't remind me. Anyhow, we grew up, Jim grew up across the street from us, and we've just been family for all this time now. And so it's amazing that we're still here and blessed. And I'll say more as the night goes on. I'll get loosened up. But I want to thank y'all for being here, especially on a cold night. Thank you for weathering the wind and the cold and come out here just to hear us play. So thank you. Here's to y'all. Also, Randy and Helen for having us and always putting on great music here. I mean, they might be low on their standards having me here tonight, but thank you. Thank you. It's always good to see Barbara and Jean. Anyhow, I'm going to start off with kind of bluesier stuff. This is called, oh gosh, I can't think of the name of it. But it's not the last album I did anyhow. I go by colors now. I got a blue album out. I got a gold album out. I got one I burned myself because I have to bootleg it from this guy that I was with the record label over in England. So I don't mess with him, so I just bootleg my own records. And then I got a silver one. So I have them all with me tonight. Anyhow, this is called, I can't even remember the name of it, Jimmy. Trouble, thank you. Detroit motor with a Mississippi ride. Gone across the river to the Louisiana side. Where the kite is high and the muddy water run. Yeah, bought an old guitar in Tupelo. Yeah, $50 silver tone. Back off the highway where the blues is mean. Yeah, the shorty lay a case knife across the streams. The mess hat is over yonder with a red dress on. Maria Laveau for New Orleans. Oh, trouble. Trouble, trouble. Trouble ain't nothing but a trouble in me. Yeah, have mercy. back off the highway where the blues is mean. Yeah, Shorty laid case knife across the streets. Miss Hattie's over yonder with a red dress on. Yeah, Maria Laveau from New Orleans. Oh, oh, trouble, 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 trouble. Trouble ain't nothing but a trouble in me. An hour would have walked between dark and dawn. Where the dog began to bark and the black cats moan. You can smell the whiskey and the gasoline. Yeah, Uncle John's in the boogie wearing alligator shoes. Yeah, back in the bayou where there ain't no moon. Oh, oh, oh. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Trouble ain't nothing but a trouble in me. Well, thank you. Get a little bit warmed up here. This song about a town that went under from the drought a couple of years ago. There's a bird on the wire with a broken wing. Can't fly nowhere, it don't whistle or sing. My mama's on the front porch sitting in a swing. The cat's got a tongue, now she don't speak. The mules in the barn and the plows in the field. The cars in the back out of gasoline. Across the way about a mile or more, there's an old boy still fighting the war. The heaven have mercy, cause hell don't rhyme. Blood in the needle of the Church of Christ. The Cadillon send prayers for rain. This bed to send the money and borrow a little faith. The heaven have mercy, cause hell don't rhyme. Blood in the needle of the Church of Christ. Daisy's husband drank himself to death. Fell out of the wagon when he broke his neck. Looks over yonder looking for the Lord. You can smell his ways on his breath. Myers in the kitchen sweeping up the floor. The preacher took his Bible and moved to Illinois. And backdoor Lord lost the game when he shut down the alley and he tore up her lanes. The heaven have mercy, cause hell don't rhyme. Blood in the needle of the Church of Christ. The condolence and prayers for rain. Miss Betty sent the money, bought a little faith. The heaven have mercy, cause hell don't rhyme. Blood in the needle of the Church of Christ. Have mercy. Love it, children. Two trains ran back in the day. One was a passion, the other a freight. And there ain't no traffic on the old highway ever since they built the interstate. Sammy Jean quit Tammy Ray. The conversation was always the same. And the river ain't nothing but a dried up bed, and there ain't no water at the bottom of the well. The heaven have mercy, 'cause hell don't rhyme. Blood in the needle of the Church of Christ. The cathedral send prayers for rain. It's bad to send the money and borrow a little faith. The heaven have mercy, 'cause hell don't rhyme. Blood in the needle of the Church of Christ. Have mercy. Yeah. Heaven have mercy, 'cause hell don't rhyme. Blood in the needle of the Church of Christ. The cathedral send prayers for rain. This bad instead of money, borrow a little faith. Now heaven have mercy, 'cause hell don't rhyme. The blood in the needle of the Church of Christ. Have mercy. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Get warmed up here. It's good to be back down here. I know, my gosh, it's my third time here. I made the wall. Well, thank you. Thank you. First time was with Marion Brackney, who's an awesome musician, an awesome person. Second time was my sister Julie Bonk, who is just an awesome keyboard player. And third time was my brother Jimmy, so that's awesome. 3 times a charm, they say. So, anyhow, this next song, I see y'all got a Curly Barefoot Miller poster up here. Jimmy and I, we used to have a band called the Hippie Dogs. Do y'all remember, anybody remember the Hippie Dogs? Jim.
He's seen every band we've ever played.
And some he didn't want to. Anyhow, Curly was a dear friend of ours. Loved him dearly. He'd always come. He was the 4th hippie dog. Well, what do you call it, Jimmy?
He said, they're the hippie dogs and I'm the poodle.
Yeah. So.
He had snow white hair and it felt like cotton. It was so soft.
Yeah, so it'd always be like on the outskirts of town. He'd tell us little stories, I had a husband. I had a
wife
last night, but husband came and got her. And we go, hey, Roger. I'm doing great. How are you? Good seeing you. So anyhow, then we'd break into the next song, which would be on the outskirts of town and stuff. He was a dear man. He ended up being, I think Barefoot had 3 birthdays a year, since we're talking about Barefoot, and it leads up to this next song. And so, I said, Barefoot, he goes, I turned 93 this year. I go, all right, my birthday's in 2 weeks. He said, what you gonna get me, Guthrie? Call me Guthrie. And I go, I don't know, Barefoot, what you want? He go, blah, blah, blah. So anyhow, we have a party for him. So about 2 months later, he comes up and goes, I got a birthday next week. I thought you just had one. I don't remember that.
It was either that or the electric bill was due.
Yeah. So he was definitely a gentleman of the blues, Anyhow, he was. I think he died I think he's really 80-some years old. But yeah, I talked to him. He'd tell me all these stories, from New Orleans and East Texas and stuff. So anyhow, I was just talking to him. This song is about East Texas. I wrote this song. It's called Country Town. Hound dogs barking, bullfrogs croaking, the hogs and the porcupine. 6-string shooting, barefoot shoeing on the outskirts of town. Blind lemon moaning by the yellow rose down by the Katy track. Once upon a time, the sun couldn't set on a blues man's back. You know what I'm talking about. Preacher man preaching, thumbing the word early Sunday morning in church. The congregation, holy roll to save the sinners in the name of the ghost. There gotta be some in the natural down here, whiskey, wine, or gin. Big mama shaking everything she's got, ain't no man has ever seen. Down in a country town, down in a country town. Pines off Highway 80, half a mile down the old mill road. Sure to be holding full of a kind with a go-to sparkle of a smile. Down in dirty Miss Lucy, flirting with $1 in her eye. Little Mo says she's the daughter of the devil, a voodoo child in the sky. From the midnight hour to the rooster crow, clothespins out on the line. Scarecrow working wood stove, burning in the eagle, it does fly. Down by the river with the mason jar, where the altar's of gasoline. Maybe fishing in the back alley kitchen, neckbone, potatoes and greens. Down in a country town, down in a country town, down in a country town, yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I love playing these house concerts. It's one of my favorite things to do. You know, it's everybody's so nice and they come to hear the music. So thank you for supporting live music. It's awesome. This next song is about there's an old section over there in Fort Worth, on the east side of Fort Worth. It's kind of dangerous around Belknap and Riverside and Sylvania and all that. So this next song is about a little place over there that you just want to stay away from. Easy to get shot over there. Do you know where the 2500 Club is? You cross the street, across that Shell station, I can walk over there and get a pack of cigarettes. Now, I don't advocate anybody to smoke or anything. But I heard these voices back behind this gas station, and I looked between the bushes, and it was like a homeless town back there, or shanty town, whatever you call them. And it was like looking into the windows of hell. I went, oh my Lord. It's called Riverside. Devils in the bushes and the skin and souls. Yeah, bagging gasoline and burning bones. You can hear the wild when the demons rise. Ain't nobody here ever survives. We built Knapp crosses Riverside. Belknap crosses Riverside. Big Daddy cut cane, yeah, cut indeed. You can hear the voices from the Buffalo Plains, back behind the alley and through the trees. We're building out crosses riverside. We're building out crosses riverside. Wham bam, another man down. Wham bam, blood on the ground. Wham bam, another man down. We're building out crosses riverside. Don't have crosses riverside, yeah. It will steal your blood. Yeah, hustle a dollar, score a dime. You can have them all in the mudcat's feet. Yeah, after dark, man, things get mean. We're building out crosses riverside. We're building out crosses riverside. We're building out crosses riverside, yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Get kind of the bluesiest stuff here. Here's a brand new song. There's a young songwriter out of Fort Worth called Red Shahan, whose record's one of the best records I've heard on radio. It's called $2 Down. Co-wrote this with him. Wakes up early in the morning, lets her laundry dry, gets spilled out of last night, make your money right. $2 down, $2 down, $2 down, boy, will keep you satisfied, keep you satisfied, alright. Of Memphis, living in New Orleans, whitewashes her fences, dirty dishes in the sink. $2 down, $2 down, $2 down, boy, will keep you satisfied, keep you satisfied, alright. Church on Sunday, redeems herself from sin. When the collection plate it comes around, she throws 5s and 10s. $2 down, $2 down, $2 down, boy, will keep you satisfied, will keep you satisfied, alright. at a dome. Southern hospitality, basic gravy and some more. $2 down, $2 down, $2 down, boy. Will keep you satisfied, keep you satisfied, yeah. $2 down, $2 down, $2 down, boy. Will keep you satisfied, will keep you satisfied, alright. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Here's another new song. It's called Shaking Stealing Wood or Stealing Wood. It's about the old blues guys. Muddy Waters, Charlie Patton, Robert Johnson, Willie Dixon, Sunhouse. Sorry, I'm tuning so much. This guitar's kind of like me, just kind of ricket. Yes. Huh? I was going to play harmonica tonight when my grandchildren get into them and they just put bubble gum in them and all that stuff. Where's Mike Murphy? Oh my gosh, I don't have my glasses on. Let me put my glasses on. It is Mike Murphy, my gosh. He does, and he gives great senior discounts. And matter of fact, this Gibson that I'm playing I got from Michael.
Hey, he got me my first drum endorsement.
Mike got his first drum endorsement. Yes, give it up for Mike Murphy, ladies and gentlemen. So, see all these whole new songs that y'all have never heard. If I mess up the lyrics, you won't know. So, I played by myself last night out in Roanoke, and I did a really good job of remembering all the words. Now tonight, when everybody listening, because nobody was listening last night, it makes me a little nervous. But I did. First record I did was down in Austin, and one of my favorite places recorded at the Zone. Pat Mansky, and of course my brother Ray Wiley Hubbard, or by another mother, Brother Ray. You know, Jimmy and I used to play with Rocky Hill. Jim saw that band, one of my favorite bands in the whole world. Rocky always lived in the shadow, even though he was the older brother of Dusty Hill, played bass with ZZ Top. So now I know what it's like to have a famous brother. There you go, thank you. Down in the Delta, out on Highway 61, you can hear the wolf howling, calling out for his darling, shaking steel, stealing wood, shaking, stealing wood. Walking up a dirt road, lit by the moon. 6 black rolls sitting on the fence, what the devil knows. Shaking steel, stealing wood, shaking, stealing wood. Dressed for a Sunday in a button-down shirt, you're preaching blues in a cotton suit with a shine on his shoes. Shaking steel, stealing wood, shaking, stealing wood, shaking, stealing wood, yeah. This is where I need you, David. Play that harmonica. See. 7 now on the 7th day. He was born for good luck, with muddy water running through his blood, suitcase and a riding thumb, shaking steel, steel and wood, shaking steel and wood. Oh, just sing with me, my Bertha Lee. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, rattle your tambourine, shaking steel, steel and wood, shaking steel and wood, alright. He was born Mississippi on the 1st of July. Walked to Memphis from the county, from Junction Freight to Illinois, shaking steel, steel and wood, shaking steel and wood, shaking steel and wood, alright. Way down in the lowland, I don't know, it's just a one. Well, thank you so much. Brand new song. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's Hurricane Hayden. We might as well send Randy, we might as well send him a mic up. I know it's breaking.
Yeah, we'll have to do it in the second set.
We will. There's been a lot of great players that played in here, and one of my favorite people is no longer with us, is up on the wall, Steve Weisberg. And Steve was a dear friend. I didn't know him a long time, but I met him a long time ago. And, you know, he asked me if he could come out and play with me. And I said, you really want to play with me, Steve? You know, he goes, yeah, I'd love to. Got to know Steve, and he did a lot of work with John Denver, y'all, you know, many, many years. And he did I don't know how many albums with him. He did a lot, most of them with him. And it's amazing because before he passed away, I knew he was sick, but I didn't know he was that sick. He never kind of let on to anybody that he was as bad as he was. But anyhow, one of my favorite deals was at the Granada Theater, and Steve played, and he was like just had that Cadillac resonator and all that stuff, and he was just so cool. And he's dearly missed, and I'm going to do this song for Steve. I just got to think of which one. I love Steve, you know. I went down to his house down there. He lived just south of you, Jim, there for a while till he moved to Dallas. I go down there and, go down and practice and all that stuff. Like most musicians, I gave him some records to listen to. Of course, he didn't listen to them. He says, do I need to play this stuff like the record? I said, hell no, just be yourself, Steve. He goes, oh, thank goodness. So anyhow, he just came down and he just played the sweetest stuff, and he was just a sweet person. He never knew how big John Denver was. Well, we were talking, and there's a kid that I know was on the Disney Channel doing a lot of work, and he was a big John Denver fan, and so when he met Steve, he was just in hog heaven because of John's work with Denver. Went out, was doing all this tribute stuff with this, I don't know who it was, some guy doing John Denver stuff, and he goes, I never knew how big John Denver was this whole time. Even if you're not a fan of John Denver's, you have to have a lot of respect for the man because he did some great stuff. So this goes out to Steve. This is our first song he played with me, one of the first songs. It was him and Marion on that violin, and him on that dobro was just beautiful. They're not with us today. Marion is, but Steve's not. But this is in the spirit of Brother Steve. Ain't nothing here but ravens and crows. an epitaph and a river of bones. I stood in the middle of an old dirt road. Some say it's where he sold his soul. How many times has your rooster crowed before the break of day, before the hour has come? How many times have you crossed your heart? The promises made and then been broke. How many times has your rooster crowed? Some preach of Judgment Day, some don't believe in anything. The tracks are frozen from the ice and snow. Sometimes words are harder than stone. How many times has your rooster crowed before the break of day, before the hour has come? How many times have you crossed your heart? The promises made and then been broke. How many times has your rooster crowed? Tin fiddle in a diddley bow. Sometimes I feel like a rolling stone. The ground it trembles when a coal train runs, and the blues ain't nothing but another man gone. How many times has your rooster crowed before the break of day, before the hour has come? How many times have you crossed your heart? The promises made and then been broke. How many times has your rooster crowed before the break of day, before the hour has come? How many times have you crossed your heart? The promises made and then been broke. How many times has your rooster crowed? How many times has your rooster crowed? Well, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Mike Murphy, gosh, it's so good to see you. The story of this guitar here, that I got this from Mike. When I did my first album, I had a couple of really inexpensive guitars. So when I walked in studio down at the Zone, Brett Reed, great guitar player, Mike knows Brett, played on the first record with me. He had really some nice guitars, and Doug had some, and of course Ray has some great guitars. I came in with the old $50 guitar to record an album on. And so as soon as I plugged it in, it was electric though. They went, "Oh, you're not using that one." So Ray let me use his J45, and Brett let me use his Martin. After that, I was just sold on a J45. So I was over at Mike's store one day. I've known Mike for a long, long time, and he's always been so kind to the musicians because he knows most of us don't have any money. He lets us kind of milly grub around in the store and stuff. So one day I was in there and, just looking around and, looking for something I could never really afford anyhow. So all of a sudden I was in the back room there where he has all the acoustic guitars. And all of a sudden this guitar was hanging on the wall back there, standing behind me. And all of a sudden I went up to Mike, "How much is this guitar? How much is this guitar?" He goes, "Well, it's $1,200. I said, "Oh my gosh, $1,200 might as well be $12,000 to me." I said, "Can I pay you out, Mike? Can I pay you out? But I gotta have this guitar." He said, "Sure," and he let me pay it out, and I got it that price, and I've been lucky to be able to hold on to this guitar ever since, because this is a very special guitar. It's been all over the world, and I've had people want to buy it for me, and I met the guy that actually you got it from him, and so I love this guitar. Even Ray Wally says, "Don't ever get rid of that. If you do, give it to me." Let's see. It's another brand new song. Like I said, I'm working on a brand new record with Ray now as we speak down there in Austin. We got 4 songs down, working on 4 more. Anyhow, this is a brand new song. It's called Ah-Oo. By the way, if you don't hear any lead guitar playing tonight, I'm doing that on purpose. So, where the leads come up? If you just feel like if you want to just scream out, like air guitar, just have at it. It won't bother me at all. It's called Ah-Oo. She from down south, some say she's a preacher's daughter. She got moved like little Egypt, she's a cool drink of water. She can crawl on her belly like her back ain't got no bone. Do the white tootsie boogaloo and walk the dog. Ah-oo, ah-oo, ooh, ah-oo. Ah-oo, ah-oo, ooh, ah-oo, yeah. She got her name up in lights, a little hurricane. She can back up travel, stop a freight train. She ride around town in a pink Cadillac. She can blow your top and make the moon out back. Oh, oh, ooh, oh. Oh, oh, ooh, oh. All right, solo. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Here's another new song. This I was in tune when I bought this from Mike.
It's Mike's fault.
How many have been to Murphy's Music Store over in Irving? Awesome. Please tell all your friends. It's a family-owned business, and it's just awesome. They've been so kind to me and Jimmy and all the musicians I know. Mike, do you want to sing a song? How's Buzz doing?
Good. The Hippie Dogs is one of my favorite bands of all time. That was a good band.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That's one of my favorite bands as well. Brett's up in Minnesota and stuff, and very rarely comes back down. His brother got shot to death down Deep Elm. You know, way back when. Well, I don't know what years had the Hippie Dogs anyhow, and
No, it was before then.
early 90s. Well, see, his family was from up north, and he'd moved back up there, and both of his parents passed away. So he has no desire to come back to Texas after that, you know. But we love him. But another new song. You got a G? G to you. For the promised land, dreaming all day about the night I was born, listening for the rustle in the corn, listening for the rustle in the corn. All right, Hurricane. Everybody knows she's been song. Life's been stolen and the tide's been torn. All that salt in the water and love is in the blood. Diamonds in the sky, gold in the mud. Dreaming all day about the night I was born, listening for the rustle in the corn. Dreaming all day about the night I was born, listening for the rustle in the corn, yeah. True living on a lie, forgotten all the how and won the battle wise. All that salt in the water and love is in the blood. Diamonds in the sky and gold in the mud. Dreaming all day about the night I was born, listening for the rustle in the corn. Dreaming all day about the night I was born, listening for the rustle in the corn. Dreaming all day about the night I was born, listening for the rustle in the corn. Listening for the rustle in the corn. Hey, you don't get up. to get them down. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I busted a nail. Yeah, y'all better fill up the tip jar so I can go to the nail place. Yeah, I'm just joking. Jim, that was funny. You know, I saw Ray one day. You know, Ray has those fake fingernails. You know.
You just tell everybody about
Well,
it.
no, I mean, gosh, they're like long. They're like this. You know. So does Lincoln. So they glue them on so they can finger pick. A lot of Eddie Martin does it. Saw them on Matchbox CD another day, another $1. Woke up this morning feeling pretty good. Threw on my clothes, checked myself in the mirror. Up again before the rooster crow. Grab my coat and I'm out that door. Monday morning up against the wall. Boss been meaner than a junkyard dog. Hey, my job, it's a dead-end street. Say my soul can't make ends meet. What's up next? A cop on my ass. Slow down to a crawling speed. Pull me over for a tail light out. Late to work and I'm low on gas. Another day, another $1. Another day of living small. Another day, another $1. Another day, better run for cover. Monday morning up against the wall. Boss been meaner than a junkyard dog. Hey, my job, it's a dead-end street. Say my soul can't make ends meet. What's up next? A cop on my ass. Slow down to a crawling speed. Pull me over for a tail light out. Late to work and I'm low on gas. Another day, another $1. Another day, better run for cover. Another day, another $1. Another day, better run for cover. All right. All right. Lead guitar. Gonna pick up my check. It's spent before it's even cash. Betsy Penny's deeper in debt. Worn out ties, raising rent. Work all your life for the other man. At the end of the day, who gives a damn? Another day, another $1. Another day, better run for cover. Another day, another $1. Another day to run for cover. Another day, another $1. Another day, better run for cover. Another day, Thank you. Still out there. She changed her name to Fame. Her long legs, that's the stage. Hair was laid. Her brown skin so sleek. I said, baby shakes. Baby shakes. She got a string of cheese, a tattoo on her cheek. Drive uptown, baby, throw your money down. I said, baby shakes. Baby shakes, alright. She got that look in her eye every man wanna try. Slippy out for a peek, knock a man to his knees. I said, baby shakes. Baby shakes. Baby shakes. Baby shakes. Alright. Oh, well, thank you so much. Time out. We're going to take a short break, ladies and gentlemen, and thank y'all. Please don't go anywhere. I hope you're enjoying the show because I'm having a blast playing in here for y'all. And, man, I can't thank you enough for coming out here in the cold. 10-minute break, and we'll come back. And Hurricane Hayden, David. We're going to set a mic up for him.